100% of golfers get this totally wrong, and it's generally with the most important club in your bag. In this video we're going to fix it for me and hopefully fix it for you. You see guys, I am that desperate to improve this aspect of my golf game and hopefully improve it for you. I have brought a specialist with me. Meet Chris, the tour coach. Chris, how are you?
Very good, yourself?
Chris, I've started getting this really right, and all of a sudden I've been getting it really wrong.
Oh dear.
It's really costing me shots as well. You know my game better than anyone. Can you help me start to get this right?
We can only help.
Right, where do you want me to start?
Right, we'll go just on here on this kind of lie, so just off the edge of the green, and all I want you to do is hit me a shot down to this one here.
You see guys, this aspect of golf is so vitally important, but loads of people just totally forget about it. When you're missing greens, like I am at the moment, you need to be able to get up and down, and I'm not striking these. Look,
it's worked.
It's probably going to go in.
I
honestly haven't done that on purpose as well. There was a point where I was really confident with this, but this is exactly what I was hoping to show you. Look at that strike there, and I'm going to be totally honest guys, you're the guy to fix it for me. You're never going to diagnose it on one shot, are you?
Straight in, because James is rubbish at short game. No, we're going to let him hit another one, but we're going to change targets. So even though, again, when you go for a lesson, think about it, you've got to be hitting to different targets, we've got to hit different shots, because all we're going to do is manipulate it, and that's what a lot of people do when they're practicing, like James might do the classic here, however, 6 balls, hit them all 6 to the same flag, hit 3 good,
exactly
3
what
bad.
I would do, yeah.
Not really going to get any improvement, because you're going to hit as many bad ones as you are good, and then all you're going to do is try and manipulate it. So we're going to hit one now here, a little bit of a flatter shot, not as much slopes to go over, nice and flat.
That felt better, but again, and this is the big thing that I wanted to show you, Chris. Guys, that is, for me, pretty much as bad as it gets, because you can't control your distance, you can't control your strike, and you just can't get up and down as consistently as you would want.
No, so again, a toe strike is probably better than hitting it off the heel, so that's not too bad. We do want to bring it a little bit closer to that. But instantly what we've got there is an open club face. That path must then be working across the ball. And we've seen for James's short game over the years, it does want to have the tendency to go up and out that way. And then from there, the only way to get a little bit of loft is to back up. And then you'll see there, nice and instantly.
Have you just done that on purpose?
That's hit straight on the toe of the club. See, I can play all the bad shots. It's the good shots I can't. So, for James there, again, a lot of people will get a little bit open up with the stance. Then people say you need to keep the hands outside.
That's how we're taught as kids, isn't it?
The club outside of your hands, we're then very much cutting across it. We're not sure, it's more of a glancing blow. So now what we can do is we can actually close the stance up, encourage that to release now out in front of you. So when you finish, you should be thinking that club face should be the same angle as my spine angle. If it's turned over and around here, that's not watching my spine, because it's not over here. If it is over there, there's something certainly wrong. So drop the right foot back. From there, James now wants to feel that he can let it release more and stay with that kind of angle, as opposed to rolling the arms, turning it over. And then from there, the face is open a little bit, the closed stance, and I can then just get that rotating with my body. You'll see then instantly, good strike, centered. We've moved that strike pattern straight away to the middle. So instead of cutting across the ball and having a glancing blow, we're then going to be able to get it out of the middle. Again, there is a time and a place to hit it off the toe. If you're wanting to hit a really high, delicate flop shot, you would want to be coming across it, because we can put more speed into it, but it doesn't come off as fast off the toe of the club. So there, nice and easy, pops up. That was a full swing off the toe. Lands nice and soft. If there was a bunker there in the way, or a person, if James was in the way, would have flopped it over him nicely and been able to get that. So James is going to come in here now. He's going to hit again a shot. Let's see if we can do it in one attempt. We're putting the pressure on James because it's James. James is obviously not feeling too confident, because he requested me to fetch the golf balls. I did give him one attempt.
For me, like, I need to stop doing that. I need to stop giving myself a good lie, because this usually happens when I have a bad lie. And the reason, guys, I've called this 100% of golfers get this wrong. The reason for that is Chris has told me all this information before, and I knew it and I've forgotten it. And how many times do you get told something, you think, yep, that's in there now, I'm never going to get this wrong again. You forget it, you forget what you've practiced, and you're sort of back to square one. So closed, and then I feel like it rotates more.
Yep, so the face is going to open up on the way back, and on the way through it should be out in front, matching the spine angle.
Really, that wasn't...
No, so we can see there, if I come in again and show the camera, we'll see that James's body, let's see, James's body was turned, the club head is there, so again he's not letting that. A lot of people, and again the 100% of people get this wrong, I would say, is releasing the club. So it's one big thing. Everyone will tell you, oh, you're too much wrist, you're too much wrist, you're too much wrist. Most of the time we're not using the body correctly, so we start to hold the club off. If my wrist's in that angle, it's actually bringing the club off the ground. So James needs to really let that release and rotate.
That was better, that was just too fast.
That was better. So again, a better strike will come off a little bit hotter. So again, so see James is still holding it that way a little bit, so it still needs to be out, extended straight in front of him, not at an angle. So come on, let's get through. Right, there we go. So that still could be there.
So just release it more.
Just release it more, yes. So it's not twisting of the arms, it's just releasing it with a pivoting body. That's a better strike.
Yeah, it was better.
Again,
Difficult chip that. Let's try some more where I can be more attacking with. I'm trying to be really delicate with those. For me, this is a move that I can't do when I'm trying to be delicate. I don't believe that it's kind of reverted back so quickly, but it's golf, isn't it? And we all know that golf's hard.
So again, a good place to practice is off the tightest lie you can find as
I
well.
was really hoping you wouldn't say that.
That's going to encourage you to be able to get shallow. So we'll see James sometimes gets a little bit steep and it's across and he's trying to hold it off. Here we have to encourage you to be shallow. We can still be positive. I'm going to rotate both ways. I can still get that launching low, plenty of spin.
That spun to the left as well, didn't it?
And just took the slope. So James got to work better on his pivot. It's not in the hands, and that's what, again, most of you can work on. If you get your body working better.
Do you find that a lot of golfers are going to struggle with this because the ground's starting to get a little bit more wet? You're starting to get more duffy lies. Obviously, this isn't a duffy lie, this is pure. But it can just kind of eat away at that confidence a little bit.
Yeah, and that's where getting a better pivot and timing, obviously with your tempo, will get you that better strike. So they're launching low nicely. Where's the strike?
It was bottomy, but it was central.
Yep. So let's get away a little bit left. Good. Again, plenty of spin on that, launching very low.
That's probably too low for me. I would like to launch it higher.
So let's throw the loft down to it then. So let's release that right hand. You can't do this too much.
Better.
James can do that. So a drill for James. I have one more ball. Is we can go split grip here. So I want James to obviously have his left hand normal. There we go. And this encourages you can't drive the club. You can't hold it off.
I enjoyed that one as well.
Yep. So again, that's just encouraging your right hand to pass. So here, split grip, right foot back. So you try to get a little bit open again there. And that was the best shot of the bunch of mid-flight.
Absolutely, yeah.
And the strike-wise, towards the middle.
So realistically, it's not something that has crept in over time. It's something that's crept back from something I've done before. So really need to work on that, guys. If that's going to help you, get in the comments below and let us know. Also, don't forget to subscribe and check out Chris Dennis Golf for all your short game needs. And apart from that, I'll see you at the same time tomorrow, because I'm going to stay here till it goes dark and get this better.